And something that you got me thinking on with like evangelism, because I've been out evangelizing with you, and you never like forced anyone, like you're not walking around with a contract, like, oh, you have to become a Christian. Or, for example, like when we're handing out those hoodies, you didn't limit that to, oh, you have to confess that Christ is Lord. You have to become a Christian.
I feel like if you actually believe, hey, that people are going to hell, if this is real, you know, Jesus Christ really is God. He really did come in the flesh. He really did die on the cross. If you really believe that, wouldn't you tell somebody? Like, wouldn't you tell your loved ones, hey, like, I'm concerned for you. Like, I love you. I know this, you know, this is true. And you're going to seem crazy, you know, because I do seem crazy to a lot of people, especially with some of the things that I do. But it's like, I actually do believe this. Because I grew up with, I believe it. You know, like, I went to church.
Yeah.
But did I really believe it? I mean, did I really, really believe it? And that's the thing. There's belief where it's like intellectual, and then there's actually believing that, yeah, the Bible is true. It's the Word of God. I actually believe that Jesus did die on the cross for my sins.
Yeah, acting out your faith.
Yeah.
100%. And something that you got me thinking on with like evangelism, because I've been out evangelizing with you, and you never like forced anyone, like you're not walking around with a contract, like, oh, you have to become a Christian. Or, for example, like when we're handing out those hoodies, you didn't limit that to, oh, you have to confess that Christ is Lord. You have to become a Christian. And that's something I see with a lot of those things. And that's something that I'm very critical of with like missions and stuff, is when it is conversion based.
I thought if I said the right words, I could save somebody. Now I realize there's absolutely nothing I can do. All I want to do is sow the seed and share the gospel. And I don't have to pressure the person. I can actually, once I've shared the gospel, I know that God will do the work. The person can accept, the person can reject. But there's so much freedom in that. Knowing that, hey, I'm not Jesus Christ. You know, I'm his servant. So like if I share the gospel, I know that God will work in the person, or the person has the free will to say no. You know, and people can harden their hearts. And I mean, this world's pretty hard, you know, to the gospel. But there is freedom in just, hey, if I just share the gospel, if I just do my job, I know that God is going to work in this situation, because ultimately I'm not going to be judged for my conversions. Because a lot of people are making false conversions. You know, hey, they're showing up to church, you're getting numbers and it sounds good, but are the people actually saved?
That's very true.
You know, so like you have a lot of that. You have a lot of people that go to church their whole life, and you can go to church your whole life and not be a Christian. 100%. Like, I mean, I went to church my whole life, and I wasn't really a Christian for a lot of it. I mean, in the beginning, I feel like I was.
Then I heard the voice of the Master. Whom shall I send? Who will go for